the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
15th of this month, and Daniel Asiedo, ya your friend, Sexydondon, Ekopie mo ewo the Criminal Division of the Accra High Court 3. Ya the late JB Dankwa Edu murder case. Ya akoso emfi bibrini Ghanaians are witness to this case. Say enya net na case. In fact, shasi ewo court. Daniel Asiedo say the only accused person. Ya Ghana buying ene no daily. The other accomplice, yani a friend Junior Agogo ne there, is being cleared of any form of say oboa Daniel Asiedo Sexydondon the alleged murder of Mebuakwa North MP, former MP, the late Joseph Boache Dankwa Edu. Now on the 15th, Sexydondon court no. In fact, okoma matters ye west. Nsem no ko kan ko na yasem ketwa. Sexydondon ko kan say asem no kronim ho hwe. Na IGP George Akufu Dampare sa bre no na onye IGP na onye police inspector. Ono na afei ASP Kofi Sapon ya obonwom yi. DSP Efia Tenge na omo force no ema no confess to that charge sheet. Na asem no onim ho hwe. Na ono kra no na owo kantamanto. Ya makope ba sibrani ene no akwakoda na the whole issue esi. Ene court to sign akwa setena bio. Na asem one da pono so ne say ye hwese Sexydondon ensem a obeka no on the 15th of May no. Obesan to me a confirm the same and also obesesa na no ana. Enti ne yesama na kwanya say on confirm and na obe deny sa defense statement ya o make here on the 15th of May. Na ne kra de Sexydondon was asasem no kra. Na ne o chema hodo miensa de di kan o se encounter with Dampare and 2 NDC gurus. Encounter with Dampare and 2 NDC gurus. And I was saying a video recording ya a course was CID headquarters. Ya Dr. George Akufu Dampare enim ho bi. And a 3 engine room attack. And so never can a home asem. It is an yama miensen and a Sexydondon assigned to Nanumutu a Casafa on the Criminal Division of the Accra High Court 3. And to the other kind encounter with Dampare and 2 NDC gurus. AIB Network, Omo Legal Affairs Correspondent, Mutala Inusa, and this are report by. Me kind of broke for no machiri mutwi. Or say, asked by his counsel, lawyer Yao Dankwa, the lawyer Yao Dankwa no and represented Sexydondon in this murder trial. It was asked by Onankasa, the counsel, lawyer Yao Dankwa, to explain to court what happened upon his return from the Konkonsa bar, Yanewo Agboboloshi, to the home of Janet. Janet no eye ba sibrania on the 15th for can say or no, and our kofa no say on ne fa akoda. Ya according to onu Sexydondon, one lady no ko dem na omoda empre mienu eye 2 rounds na wa break. Na lady ni so hia more rounds na osan ba back to Konkonsa ba ono say oba bepe aphrodisiac bia nom na no ho ayede na wotumi sa no akoda na wa return to Janet no wono na lawyer na ebusa na say edi na see e bra o call fa na aphrodisiac edi free Konkonsa ba ho na osan ba back to the room of ba sibrani ani e friend Janet na Sexydondon see oba ye no na pips police pips omo unity no panyiri baako yese wa baba be hwehwe no e wo ba ho no enti according to Sexydondon was say I made up my mind to report the matter at the regional police station to I say obeba ko report e wo regional police station say onu onim bibia asi onim dia koso bia all have fun but ofri ba ho no mo sa ba back to lady no a one ne have fun no room no Yaba bono amane say pips officer baako every the regional police command hwehwe no nti why na just so be report matter na the regional police and as Sexydondon say on his way to pick an Okada to the regional police station. The Okada rider told me not to go because he knows a superior police officer who goes by the name Adote, and that he will lead me to Adote to report the matter to him so that Adote could help me and warn the other PIPS officer who came to look for me with the name Mauko. And the Sexydondon Chirimua, why not just for Okada, the original police commander? Na original Okada no, and Okada rider na catch and say, and who here so beko. Now, no Okada rider no, and in penny pa ya or a year PIPS in the police service, ya your friend Adote. Na obetumi aboana mane ho Adote no, na waka DC ya kire. Na waka DC ya kire Adote no a. Adote ne betumi aboa ono Sexydondon. Na de odi kan eba ho ano so behwehwe no efre na Mawuko no watumi atwetwa age no e de efre Mawuko no nse. Sexydondon to asese when the Okada driver took me to Adote, he gave me a seat and I explained to him what happened, and that was the first time I met Adote, who is an informant for the Ghana Police Service. He added, Adote told me to exercise patience and that he would lead me to the regional police station to report the issue. And that was the first time I went to the regional police station. When we got to the police station, Adote asked me to wait by a certain police officer I never knew of, while he goes to see the police commander to inquire why they were looking for me. When he returned from seeing the police commander, he asked me to come with him to see the commander. So, the two of us went to the police commander's office, he stated. In Sexydondon Chirimua, ono kada rider no edru regional police commander ho no moko hu Adote no chekere se bu nyina de kira Adote. Na Adote ne yese okay. Ene won tena ba bi ntwen no, emra a oko police commander ho no akwa DC nyina chi. To so the next police officer bin chen, sa police officer ne di onim no. Enti Adote no ko kan de obeka nyina wie ye no ba ye no obeka kire ono Sexydondon say waka de obeka nyina wie, but regional police commander no ehwehwe say ono Adote no ene Sexydondon no ebeba ho to bumienu ene ko regional police commander no enchen ewo the regional police command. Sexydondon by a police officer while he goes to see when it Sexydondon told the court that they got to the police at about 5:25 a.m. before clarifying to the court that the name Adote that he mentioned previously was not correct. The name Adote, that he mentioned previously was not correct, but he rather meant to say Adote, who is an informant at the Ghana Police Service. He went on to say that when he went to the office, the officers mentioned their names to me as Dampare, ASP Kofi Sapon, and Efiatenge. He said, I turned around and saw that Adote had left the office and was standing outside. After a video recording, the answer was Sexydondon Chichiru. Sexydondon today told the court that Officer Dampare gave him a seat in front of him and the other two officers, and that the other two officers sat by each side of him. Mr. Dampare took his phone out and decided to record me, and he asked me, "Who sent you?" And I asked what was going on. Sexydondon told the court. The Sexydondon Chirimua, Adote ni diri ura dem wono 3 police officers said they are on the 15th for Okan no. Dr. George Kufu Dampare, ASP Kofi Sapon, and Efiatenge. To say do mu ya ne sa Adote ni de wo pie de free dem ho akugina bote. And na that time Officer Dampare, ye ne wo ye IGP George Kufu Dampare, etwe phone say wo record no. Ya na ASP Kofi Sapon, and Efiatenge ete ne side inside. And na Dampare busa ne say, "Hwan ene soma wo?" O se sa bre ni nyina no. Na odi de na onim de yekoso. Ti what was it was his testimony also that Dampare continued to ask me if I knew an NDC man called Ahmed Sorugo and one shot NDC man with an Ewe name, Standogbe, when I was at the police station, I saw on TV these two NDC men that they've been arrested at the regional office of the CID headquarters. The name of the said Ewe man, he said, I could not pronounce properly until Officer Dampare helped me. Until two NDC gurusi, Standogbe and Ahmed Sorugo, and according to Sexydondon, Officer Dampare busa ne say, "Omo ne soma anu ana, ba ono no ni mo bia." To omo didi komona no hu ne TV so say, ya che sampanifo mienu mpo e wo CID headquarters. No ono kra no Standogbe no, wontumi amodi ni yi. Na ewe ne wontumi amodi di ni yi ti wo try say wo bono e na Dr. Jojakufu Dampare boaye e ma wotumi bo di ni. Now to the engine room. Asiedu again told the court today that ASP Kofi Sapon took him to the engine room and took a machete out of a fridge and hit his head with it. He told the court today that he was bleeding and dazed. And he said, ASP Kofi Sapon told me to accept whatever Dampare was telling me or else I would be killed. I stood there for a while because at that moment I couldn't think straight. I was bleeding profusely. Adding that he, Sexydondon, did not answer the question ASP Sapon was asking him. Asked by his counsel, lawyer Dankwa, that when he was attacked with a machete by this gospel singer police officer and you felt dizzy and did not answer his questions, what happened after that? In his response, Sexydondon said, ASP Kofi Sapon stood behind me and slapped me from both sides of my cheeks. At that moment, I knelt down and begged him that whatever he said, I have said, and I shall do as he asked me. Asked by his counsel, why did you kneel down to beg? He said, I have not died and resurrected before. So I did not want to take any decision that I would regret. So I agreed to do whatever that he asked me with the hope that I can explain and understand what they were asking of me. He understood me and took me back to the office and sat me down. I did not know that all that time they were recording me. Officer Dampare once again took out his phone and then started filming me. He mentioned those two NDC gurus' names again and asked if they were the persons who sent me. And I was confused. I was kept there from morning till about 6 p.m. and I was moved to the BNI office at Kawukudi, he told the court. The case has been adjourned to May 29, 2024 for continuation. Anyway, any enyoma kakra ekopie mu court ne. Tinedie akwakoye Dr. Jojakufu Dampare, who is the current IGP, akwakoye Efiatenge, akwakoye ASP Kofi Sapon, akwakoye Amadou Sorugo, former NDC parliamentary candidate and MP for Medina. And akwakoye Standogbe, former presidential staffer under the erstwhile President John Dramani Mahaman's administration. Inti edien enokre ena wasa ansem only the court can decide. But until then, ye wo an old audio bia assembly si foforo na yewra Kennedy ohene Japan and so pull out certain fact ye dia ene Sexydondon ko bo no court nyina yewra Honorable Kennedy ohene Japan and so boy ye pen ewo live TV ti ebe kwani akwa kuti that old audio ni akese betumi a reconcile with Nsem-Pii Sexydondon ebe kan ni a draw conclusion bi e dey free mu
almost obo as a journalist ni di difference Standogbe. Emma Omuka say na nipa osa bo nipa bi din wo MP. But omu anka until say akwa no call pension. Because
sir
guy bi a obo ni din obodin say guy bi na one meme betna one.
Strange names.
Na me hu ni da until say boy ni fu say JB is not getting justice. Now person mimi hu say eye wo mu ne ko chiri boy no e de ko ma Dampare. Ba nye Dampare no mu ne ko chiri no. That is the guy. No me two and the bar me fee.
I see.
Last year 2019. Me ma womonso ni tiwa akokasa the same way. No mu fu say information mo de man. They are not acting on it. So they have to come to me. Minimum mo da. The names, I think one of them eba me general can because ono ne ma omu ko chire sa Daniel Siedu.
Okay.
Na mu ndie ni osina m shefugu.
Hey, I say when me who say what fugu there will be acid. Yeah, but the carry and one fugu no. Yes.
Now Ghana for
that's a ruby.
But who say my shebi me wo be brave because me wo northness na himfo and you be a chama de of chimfugu. Me were more than 20. The only time I share be openly. Say Cabo, Honorable Cabo Krum, Omusi me or Henny, because we're Henny. And now one day, Omsi, I was improperly dressed
for Parliament.
And now Honorable Haruna, Idris, minority leader, Eyi, Nei Bako, a man the shares. 81. Akwana di trokrasa Canada Japan o shefugu. Anabatakari. I have never.
These are times I watch okay post watch fugu no.
I have never. In the okra just waditro. What is interesting about Nsema Okam? Mikre Japan. Na me nimpo se sa omubo wo yo midin. Mikre Japan. Na me nimpo se sa omubo Smith bidin. One say, Ofu say obey damage to Canada Japan. But and then Wami who say sa NDC for na year because or see or President Mahama Chow or President Mahama Chow say assembly buy or the share woman. Wabo Woyomi. First time I mean confirm a year mamu. A year Amedu Sologo. Police for no kasa. Ni anu ogina ho. Came to me. Ewo ha. So we are security company. No catch me plane say and they were free so police to obetumi akasa.
Really?
Na enye only Standogbe. Nkwa no bo ni din. Obo Amedu Sologo edin.
Really?
What you say about Amedu Sologo din?
No.
What we say in their video, the guy mentioned Amedu Sologo.
Yeah.
Say ono obo Amedu Sologo din. Security agents should pick it up.
This is serious.
Edina wabubo yina no they should pick them.
Yeah.
And question them. Osi obo wo yo midin.
Yeah.
Enye se omudi video no bre me a me hwe bi a make na Japan investigation me ye nyina nobody has mentioned Woyomi's name.
Wow.
Nobody has mentioned Smith. Edin. Enti ofu say or be kansama to mimini na da kufu adoso. Na onim say wo expose. Wo mu ye because they say utie nipa obubo omu din no a. These were the first time when he was arrested. Edin a boy.
Yeah.
Na muntie biem. Kana Japan NDC abreso na ye ku sitting MP a wo ye MPP ni na make na Japan aka kire wo killer no say ko na mema protection Ghana for madweno.
Imagine
me opposition manu wey a me de ti Ghana ha e be ka kire wo say wo ko ne kokum nipa
na mema protection
na make na Japan mema protection
abra wo opposition
me wo to extend say
Jesus
Emma who accuse people in government Say woman na ekum nipa. Because Kenya Japan in the opposition has given him 2,000. Na me kura me get cheap sir. If I wanted and I mean a kamibaya, a deal like that minimum 100,000.